Idiot of the
Day.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Ethan.
Welcome to our show. Welcome back to Idiot of the Day. I'm Jeff, and we're going to do this show from the car. Gonna see how this goes, okay? We're going to turn everything down, and off we go. My little buddy, my son Ethan, he's going to film us today, and let's see how this goes. I just thought it's a good idea to try every show, other than sitting in front of the webcam. Try something different each time if we could, but do this for another week and a half, 2 weeks. But then my young fella heads back to school, so won't be able to do that at this point. But we're on our way to the movie theater, aren't we, kiddo?
Yep.
Can you tell everybody what we're going to see today?
We're going to see The Meg.
And our wife thought, you know what? Well, we're off right now. I don't know if it's an action movie, and she loves Jason Statham, but she thought, you know what, it'd be good for Dad and Sunday, and that for us to go see the movie. So we decided that's where we're headed. So we can't wait. When it's done, maybe on the way home, we'll do like a little let you know how it is. But for now, just sitting in traffic and having ourselves a grand old time. Hey, Ethan?
Yep.
Yep. So I want to talk about my son. He's like an old soul. He's like a 10-year-old in a 65, 75-year-old man's body. He likes the classic rock. Most young kids, you know, they love Justin Bieber and all that kind of music. And nothing wrong with that. That's what young kids love, and he likes it too. But what our son Ethan really enjoys is he kind of likes what Dad likes. Maybe it's, you know, just being my son and that. But I love the band for the last 40 years called Rush. Fantastic. And you like them, kiddo?
Yeah, they're an awesome band.
Yeah, any other bands you kind of enjoy?
Van Halen, the Eagles, the Beatles, Audio, the Clash.
Oh yeah, the Clash. That's right. Yeah, I listen on the satellite. He gets to hear some of the '80s music, and he seems to enjoy that. But Rush seems to have been a favorite since he was little. I remember my wife told us the last time they came to London we should go see him, and I said, "Oh no, it's okay. We'll go see him next time." And then not too long after that, we heard their probably was going to be their last tour, and that, unfortunately. But you were a little sad about that, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been really nice for him to go see the show, but who knows? Maybe in the future they'll do like an off show and we can go. But for now, we can always listen to music and watch their Blu-rays and then all that stuff. But
Yep.
But another band, I'm not gonna make this like movie and music review, but I just want to talk about this fella that really seemed to enjoy it for the last few years. I went to see a band. I went to see John Fogerty when he came to town a few years ago, and his opening band was this new band that I'd never heard of called Lukas Nelson and the Promise of the Real. And Lukas Nelson, I thought, gosh, this guy's fantastic. And you know, at his intermission, I went to the washroom, and I was standing next to this fella, and he said, "Excuse me." So I got out of his way, and he said, "Thanks a lot." And I thought, gosh, that guy's voice sounds familiar. Then I realized 2 seconds later, it was the guy that was up on stage as opening band, Lukas Nelson. Real polite fellow, and I thought, I gotta go home and find out who he is, because I want to get some of his music. So I went home, looked him up on one of the music stations, and found out that he's Willie Nelson's son. He's like dead on for Willie. Like, his voice, fantastic. You wouldn't believe how much he sounds like Willie. But his music, it's like a rock, like a world style music, but a little bit of country, a little bit of rock in there, and I think you'd enjoy it. You should check him out. And a couple of years ago, I really like Neil Young, and Neil Young's been putting a few albums, CDs out in the last couple of years, and his backing band was Lukas Nelson and the Promise of the Real. So you should check them out, because I think they're worth it. But So the other day, I guess yesterday, we woke up and, you know, my wife says, the internet's not working. Go down, unplug the router, get it back up and running. That's what we do. It happens once in a blue moon. So, you know what, went down, did the regular unplug it, plug it back in. It worked for 15 minutes. Off it went. It did this all morning. My wife calls me and says, you know, call the router company, see if they can help you. So I called them. Got a young fella, he helped me out, changed the wireless channels, all that. Got everything up and running for a little bit. Then off it went again, same thing. So at this point, I did a web chat. Funny thing is, I got the same fella. He says, I'm going to send you like a firmware update. So I did that, and it seemed to fix the problem. So I want to give a shout out to that young fella. Great tech support. I'm not going to name the company because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but great tech support. But I'm really enjoying doing this. I'm really happy that my son's able to be a part of this. I hope it's not too boring for you. Is it?
No.
No, okay. But you know, you can't really film yourself, so when I'm sitting in traffic, like at a stop sign, I can look over. But it's good for him to film, just for me to drive. But I really want to thank. We should thank Mom today, shouldn't we, Ethan?
Yes, she paid for all of this.
She paid for it. Yeah. No, Mom ordered the tickets, so off we go. We're gonna get a few snacks and then go to the movies and that. But I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the encouragement that I've been receiving, and I've only got a few subscribers. Hopefully, you know, over some time we can get a little bit more, and not everybody that I've subscribed to and talked to on there is giving me encouragement, and they said, you know, do this. So I've added a few little nooks and crannies, I guess, to it, and hopefully we're improving it a little bit better, and the picture quality is a little bit better. But yeah, I hope everybody's able to stick with us, and we'll put more out. Try at least one or two. So far we've been doing 2 a week, so usually Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday or Friday. So we'll try to keep to that. But you see the subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner, the little red button. If you could hit the red subscribe and hit the like button, and there's a notification button to the right of that. If you just hit that, it'll ring the bell, and bring you notifications for the channel. So I appreciate everybody for coming to the channel, and everybody have a great weekend. It's real nice doing this show. I really enjoy it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.